I think that just shows how much raw talent he has, that he didn't play that game for long. And a lot of players have been playing 64 for 10 years and still aren't at his level, you know?
I'm one of those players. I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't surprise me, honestly, if that kid was born after the game was released. You know, maybe he was 1 year old whenever the whenever the game actually came out. Anyways, another match.
Right. Starting it up, Mario Kirby.
Yeah.
Think of this matchup.
So Sax and VanillaRin, are they both members from this scene?
Yeah, they're both members. VanillaRin is, you know, he's not as well known for being, you know, one of the top players, but you know, you never know because he's going Kirby against Mario, and that's heavily favored in Kirby, I think.
Oh, definitely. Kirby has just a great team set overall. Kind of to force Mario off stage pretty consistently, and I think he has one of the few tools really to deal with that super jump punch as well, right? Because at this point, most characters have such a tough time getting around. But whenever you think of just like the hitbox up there, as well as even if you want to be creative, the Stone Edge is a potential option. You just have a lot of ways to deal with a character who a lot of folks have a lot of trouble with. Right there,
just
down
right there,
tilt.
right? That down tilt just sticks out so far. Even though Mario's up, he sticks out far. It doesn't outspace him.
And even on the trades, generally speaking, Kirby comes out on top. The reason we're seeing Sax still alive, though, is because of his fantastic stage speed.
Look at that down air spike. Really nice.
And a great stage spike to make this gap 2 stocks.
VanillaRin taking some time to compose himself. I think VanillaRin's got to play a little safer here. Looks like he's trying to rush in too much.
Yeah, and it feels like he's going incredibly airborne so consistently. And the fact that he's already burning resources of recovery on stage makes it even easier for Sax to close these stocks out.
Yeah, once you use all your jumps, you know, it's going to be tough to get back on stage. There you go. Use those down airs.
And again, using the jump there, I don't really agree with the decision there.
I don't either. I think if he does jump, he's got to stick out a back air or something.
Yeah.
To protect himself. He's trying to do that now, but...
And right there, the fact that he doesn't have a hitbox out on the latter half of that fall leaves him so open. Sax, we've seen time and time again take advantage of these openings and get some really big punishes. But the biggest punish is actually going to be on himself there, dropping a bit too low for even Mario to recover.
Suicides are the only way you can die at 0%.
That's what makes Smash, I think, so interesting as a fighting game. Is it's one of the only fighting games I know where a mistake from yourself can actually cost you the entire stock.
Yeah, in other video games, you're usually alive no matter what, but Smash is the only one where you can just get mind-gamed and your opponent does nothing and you die.
You know, a missed input in Street Fighter, you might be throwing out a strong jab instead, right?
Yeah.
Or like a strong punch instead. A missed input here, and oh, there goes one of my lives.
Yeah, that's what I love about this game. It's you know, completely innovative. You know, the idea of blast zones and kind of a 3D, 2D mix. That's what I really love about Smash Bros.
I mean, it's like sumo wrestling in some ways.
Yeah, that's right. Get him out of the ring, you know?
Yeah. And if we're talking about the ring itself, we look at the concept of center stage. Who do you think has better control overall?
Right now, I think Sax has better control, actually. Even though Kirby should usually have better control. Oh, a pause. That should be a stop. Oh, he lets it fly by. He suicides. Yeah, usually when you pause, you lose a stock, just for viewer information. But going back to center stage, yeah, Kirby should have the control because his up tilt and back air just completely outspace Mario.
And we're definitely seeing some more of that control of center from VanillaRin in the latter half of this match, but I'm afraid it might be a bit too long. Forward air will be more than enough. Sax with a pretty solid 2-stock, I'd say, to take that game. Looking back, did you have any thoughts in regards to what VanillaRin could improve on? We obviously discussed too many jumps without any hitboxes coming out, but what else could he maybe tweak to improve his game going forward?
Yeah, I noticed he was standing on the side of the stage a lot with Kirby. And, you know, like we said about center stage, I mean, you're going to die at higher percentages if you're at the center, right? And if you're just standing at the side, you know, you're going to die a lot quicker. So I think he's got to try and not just hang around the edge too much. And if he does that, you know, it's very hard to kill Kirby because know, he's got so many spacing tools.
Oh, run off
Rough.
dare. And that caught just before the second phase of that final cutter went out.
Yeah, that was the... He could have actually gotten spiked there, but...
He really could have.
Yeah.
And you
right
mentioned that Sax is someone who has a wide variety of characters. We saw the Mario last game. Now we're seeing the Falcon, and he has another character. I think a Pikachu, right?
Yeah, he definitely has a Pikachu, a very good one. Doesn't take it out as often, but you know, it's his pocket character.
Pocket monster.
Yeah, pocket. Exactly. Unintended.
Misjudging on the recovery, but he's still going to walk away with a stock. Things are looking good for VanillaRin. I mean, I know some folks feel like the highest level of this matchup is about even, but I still feel like this is a matchup that Kirby has some really great advantages in.
Absolutely. There's been a trend at higher level play that Falcons are taking over in this matchup, but I would say at the average level, Kirby, you know, with his up tilts just completely out prioritizes it. Falcon. Got the fake crouch here. Now, I don't think it's that smart to stay above Falcon because his up airs are really, I think they beat out the downer, so.
And if you'll get like a trade, but a single hit dare from Kirby doesn't mean anything. Whereas with Falcon, who's a character I feel is playing a lot more for damage than Kirby is, it means a lot more. Like that's definitely a bigger win for him.
And actually, Kirby's a lot lighter, so percentage for Kirby is actually worse because he dies a lot quicker. You got to get Falcon to like 70–80% before he dies, maybe even higher.
Or you know, just get him off stage.
Yeah, that's the other option.
Right there, not able to throw out the bear before the dive was able to connect. VanillaRin, he seems like he has a couple of moments, right, where he could have a potential punish that could result in a great stock game, but it's almost like he second guesses himself.
Yeah, he looks uncertain sometimes when he's approaching. You know, right there, I think there's been like 4 times where he's just back aired and Falcon caught him in his vulnerable frames. For viewer information, when you land, there's about 4 frames on a regular land where you can't do anything. So that's why Falcon's always trying to rush in and grab because Kirby's just frozen for those 4 frames. So actually, VanillaRin actually it looked like he had some pretty crazy DI there. Yeah, some kooky DI. There's been a trend, really good DI by a lot. Oh, nice up tilt, by the way. But you know, after those up tilts, you really got to go for a back air. Yeah, there you go. That's what NACL does time and time again in Dallas. Is back air. Sometimes he even does like the reverse hit back air to lead into the final cutter. It's disgusting. NACL is adopting that too, right? He's the guy who I'm talking about that does that. Yeah, I mean, there's a guy named Revan who also is popular for that. Oh man, I thought, you know, VanillaRin was going to walk away with this, but one grab from Falcon here and it could completely turn around. And it's getting to that percentage where some Kirbys have a tough time closing out the stock. We're noticing that up tilts are going to have a lot less potency here, so VanillaRin, he's looking for that one read. He's throwing out, going for the fences, but all he needs is the dare, the slight overextension from Sax, and this series is tied up at 1 apiece. Giving VanillaRin some life here.
Free for all!
Now this is a best of 3, I believe, because it's just quarters. So this is do or die here. I mean, I think, you know, Kirby against Kirby, I think that's a better choice than Falcon, you know? Yeah.
1, go!
Now this isn't known to be as one of the more exciting matchups, but what are some of the more unusual things you've seen in this matchup, other than that up air that just fell off stage with?
I mean, with Dittos in general, I like to think of it like anything you can do, I can do better sort of scenario. My favorite thing about Dittos in general is just how you can see both players having those moments where they kind of ask themselves, wait, that's a thing that you can do? Let me try that out real quick. And I think that's what I'm really looking forward to. We're obviously seeing 2 players with very different styles, and I want to see what sort of game type and what sort of game plan they really run with. Whether they're going to be fighting for percentage, whether they're going to be fighting for positioning primarily, or whether it's going to be a combination of both. So far, we're seeing VanillaRin. He loves the high. He's taking high. He wants to come in with those dares, but Sax knows that if he just stays grounded, if he weaves around the initial aggressive attempt from VanillaRin, that he can walk away with the initial opening with a counter hit setup.
Yeah, you saw that right there, and he took over that stock completely. It's very common for Kirby's to want to get above the other Kirby because, I mean, there's not much Kirby can do against, you know, upward attacks. So, I mean, he has what? His back air, his up air. I mean,
Yeah, Kirby has great coverage to the sides and below him, but above him in the air, he's got nothing. I mean,
yeah, not much.
it's one of the big differences, I think, between him and a character like Puff, for example. 'Cause
Absolutely.
That Puff has that availability, that coverage with her up air.
Yeah, it's Isaiah, oh!
Oh my god, that we will take that trade. VanillaRin gonna lose the stock, of course, because he used his up B, no jumps available, but still fantastic. The momentum, I think, is definitely in his favor after that.
You know, a lot of people would have gone in thinking Sax would have taken this 2-0, and it's a lot closer than that.
Certainly a lot closer than most folks could have predicted.
Oh, he downers right through the up tilt. But Sax gets the neutral in the end.
There's a reverse hit bear that we were talking about. Sax on the chase down. I love it. Do you know about what % we can expect that throw to actually KO off that top platform in this
Right.
matchup?
It's around 90 to 100. I haven't memorized the exact numbers for this matchup.
So right now, VanillaRin, he's definitely in the danger zone.
Yeah, if he one grab, and I think that could spell dead.
Yeah, and at this kind of % I think from any platform.
Yeah, even maybe the main platform. But it looks like it's just going to be an edge right now. You really have to be careful with that final cutter, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You do. Sax, though, he's still in phase. I'm looking at him in the player cam right now. He just seems pretty calm, pretty confident.
Yeah, very stoic. Very confident.
VanillaRin, on the other hand.
Oh, used up too many jumps there.
Yeah.
But gets him off the stage.
And this is a chance for a very big momentum swing. Back air is going to give him a great position.
Oh.
But the DI that we're seeing from
Great
Sax.
DI, great DI.
Beautiful. If he hadn't stuck that DI, I think that it would
That
have
would
been
have definitely been a kill.
Yeah? And that's the thing about that dare. If you can hit just one hit of it, it's so hard to DI. But whenever you're connecting with those multiple hits, it's more and more chances for your opponent to DI so firmly away.
Yeah, you've got about 3 frames per hit to DI, so I mean, if you get like 6 hits. Oh, is this over?
And that's going to be all she wrote.
Unfortunately, VanillaRin gets taken out, but a very valiant effort.
Incredibly valiant.